Yeah, peace, love, prosperity, and power. It's coming out, ain't it? It's coming out, right? The original Americans and the original Africans. I'm here to promote unification between us. So that's my take on everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to promote the reunification of the original Americans and the original Africans to defeat this one enemy that we both have, because we do have the same enemy. And if any one of y'all believe that we don't have the same enemy, then you obviously rolling with the enemy, because we have the same enemy. We have been on the same side before, fighting in alliance with each other, intertwining with each other, marrying with each other, having children with each other. You see what I'm saying? Saving each other from colonization. Like, we've always fought together. Why all of a sudden? I mean, it just happened all of a sudden. Motherfuckers starts talking about, we Africans sold us into slavery, more sold us into slavery, whoever they want to say so. Oh, we just sold each other. We just sold ourselves into slavery, basically. You know what I'm saying? I think we just gave up the fight because some of us didn't want to fight no more. We just wanted to, because we was already peaceful people from the beginning, so we was trying to negotiate off rip. But before Columbus, we already know enough of us was over here to claim this land, right? In America, over here. We already know enough of us was over here to claim this land. You know, they say that we originally from here, but we already know enough of us was over here to claim this land as well as this land right here. So my thing is, we should be claiming both lands as ours, right? Both lands as ours. Why would you can find the same artifacts and stuff over here as you can over here in the Americas. You can find the same artifacts in the Africas. All right, the same ancestral artifacts, Kemetic artifacts that have been left for us by our ancestors, right? The same information over here you can find over here in these pyramids. You can find over here in these pyramids. All right, the same information. So why do we continue to want to divide ourselves from each other when we have the same enemy? See, that's me. Y'all can continue to debate where we from and all this, and continue to cause division, talking about all kinfolk ain't skin folk and whatever you be talking about. But I know for a fact that we have the same enemy. The enemy categorized us in one category. They wasn't confused about it, but we wanted to continue to be confused, as if we so different from our brothers and sisters on different continents, in different countries. But we want to act like we so different from each other. But the enemy don't see us that way. So the enemy don't see us that way. When it come time for war and battle, which side you gonna stand on? Is you gonna with your distant relatives, or you gonna tell the enemy all skin folk and kinfolk, we ain't the same? You shouldn't treat us the same. That's what you gonna tell them? You gonna tell the enemy that we so different that they shouldn't treat us the same way? Come on, man. We gotta stop. We gotta stop that division, man. The enemy ain't finna put us in different categories. So why we keep doing it to ourselves? Why we keep doing it to ourselves? Why we don't really like each other? Like it don't make no sense no more to me. And it should make no sense no more to y'all. They've been putting us against each other from the beginning of their colonization, right? They've been trying to divide us from the beginning, right? They've been dividing us from the beginning of the invasion, right? And all we did was pretty much just jump on the bandwagon. So now we practically hate each other. Well, not all of us. Only the ones that are still blind to the fact that we need to reunite in order to defeat our common enemy. Yeah. Then we can you know, go our separate ways if you want to do that. But we'll do that with peace, love, prosperity, and power. You see what I'm saying? We wouldn't do it with debate and hate like we doing now. There's still some of y'all on here want to debate and things of that nature. But look here, ain't no debate. Ain't no debate. Indigenous peoples of Africa and the Americas have shared histories, including alliances and allegiances formed during slavery and as fellow citizens in tribal nations. Enslaved Africans and Native Americans intermarried, and their children were also slaves. Some Africans escaped from European colonists and joined with Native American tribes, us, not you fake $5 ones, becoming the first Black Indians. Okay? Today, some indigenous peoples of the Americas also have indigenous and African lineage and refer to themselves as Black Natives, Afro-Indigenous, or Black Indigenous, Black Indian. We finna stop this division, man. We finna start this division, man. It's time for us to reunite, man, and conquer this enemy, man. Like we have before. We done kicked off in their behind before, and we can do it again. You already know their time is up. If we know their time is up, why do we keep prolonging the unification process and just taking everything back, reclaiming all our lands, all of our property, everything that belongs to us? I'm talking about from here to Timbuktu, which is in right here. Or from Timbuktu to Timbuktu. How about that? From the Nile to the Nile. How about that? From Egypt to Egypt. From Rican to Rican. I'm just saying, man. We got to start this division, right? We got to start this division, man. Indigenous people across the world, wherever you claim to be from, we need to reunite and conquer this common enemy that we both have. We have the same enemy, and the only way we can defeat this enemy is we can realign ourselves with one another. Yes, realign ourselves with one another. And then we can take back what's rightfully ours all across this whole universe. I'm going to leave it at that. Peace, love, prosperity, and power.